Mail-in ballots in Texas are being rejected left and right, according to local officials, as new Republican-backed voter ID laws kick in ahead of primaries for crucial midterm elections. Election officials in 6 of the state's largest counties, home to about a third of Texas's population, are reporting unprecedented amounts of invalid ballots. That's left officials scrambling to try and get voters to fix their ballots ahead of the March 1 deadline, and even some officials are confused about the new rules. Isabel Longoria is the elections administrator for Houston's Harris County.
Basically, 8,500 of the 28,000 mail ballots we've seen back, we've had to turn back and say, it's not going to work the way you've sent it to us.
That's largely due to a new requirement asking voters to include an ID number on their ballot envelopes, which are covered by a secret flap to protect voters' privacy. But officials say voters might be accidentally overlooking that crucial part of their ballots as a result. Not only that, Longoria says some voters have cited concerns about identity theft and including their personal information. That's on top of another new requirement for voters applying for mail-in ballots in the first place.
The new requirement for mail ballots under the new election laws, again, first election it's in place, says you must include either your social security number or driver's license number on the application and mail ballot itself for it to be counted. Not only that, but whatever number you put on the ballot has to match up with what we have in your system.
The state currently limits mail-in voting to voters who are over 65, disabled, ill, in jail, due to give birth immediately, or out of their home county on Election Day. Texas lawmakers approved the voting restrictions last September despite a months-long effort by Democrats to block it, which included some lawmakers fleeing the state. Texas is just one of several Republican-controlled states to pass new voting limits after former President Donald Trump spewed false claims of widespread voter fraud in the wake of his 2020 election loss. When asked about the unusually high number of invalid ballots, Texas Secretary of State John Scott's office referred Reuters to a statement it issued on Wednesday that laid out voters' options for correcting rejected ballots. The number of rejected votes is certain to rise, given the majority of mail-in ballots have not yet arrived at clerks' offices ahead of the March 1 primary.